So, today is the first day of July. July is when my birthday is. Not to give PTSD to the other astrology girlies out there. But this year, I turned an age that isn't necessarily like a special, spectacular kind of age. But it's kind of like one of those ages where you suddenly start to see all of your like younger memories differently from a different lens. I am a firm believer that what they say about like turning 25 is very, very true as far as like your frontal lobe just popping basically and you becoming a new version of yourself or whatever they say. But I definitely think that that was true for me when that year hit, as far as like suddenly I got into a lot of different interests that I never liked or cared for. Like, oh, sorry, my neighbors. But like, for example, like I just started gardening for the first time last year. I've always have had a black thumb. Always. I've only been able to keep like 2 houseplants alive in the entire span of my life leading up. So last year, I tried it for the first time as far as gardening, and it was a lot of fun to, slowly see something grow over time. And so I planted everything this year, last month. Or no, the month before, because in my area, the planting season's like, around mid to late May. And tried different things this year, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And, I've tried to learn more, like, preparedness type of things. Like, I want to make sure like my family's taken care of and like things like that, like just boring shit, basically, really, really boring shit. But just stuff that like made me feel fulfilled and like I could kind of nest a little bit. And this year isn't necessarily like that year where like I am coming into so many new things or whatever, but it does weirdly give me a sense of perspective on like my relationships with people at this point in my life. I'm at the age where most people are either like married or having kids or doing this, that, and the other thing, whereas I'm just I am relationship focused, but marriage and all of that stuff isn't necessarily the top priority right now. And with kids, like, I'm never gonna have kids, so, and confidently I can say that. So I'm not really sad about that or anything, but I think I'm just starting to see people get busier around me. I'm starting to notice a lot more of the people around me kind of going through the motions, and I'm kind of coming up on my birthday feeling like a little selfish in a way, like being able to look at everybody around me and just kind of see their lives be so full, and I just have so much room to play with in my life. And I don't know, it kind of makes me feel bad. Like, I know that that's a blessing and I know I should be thankful for it, but like, I don't know. Despite me being someone who absolutely goes against the norm, I don't know why this year feels different, but it does. I think it's a lot of transition that's happening around me. I think it's also my relationship with myself changing. I honestly don't really know what I am supposed to be doing right now other than being responsible and being happy. To be quite honest, when I was younger, I like always insisted to people that I wasn't going to live past the age that I live now. And so this year I think I feel kind of weird because I thought I was supposed to be dead this year. And I'm not. And I've actually reached a point where I have things to be proud of and things to lose that I deeply care about. And I think just kind of having that realization and thinking back to little me and how I couldn't even fathom what things looked like at this point in my life. And I just kind of look back and I think about her, and part of me wonders if she would resent me knowing I made it this far, or if she would be proud. Honestly, who I am now is very, very different from who I thought or envisioned myself to be, both in good and bad ways. But I don't know. I've just been feeling weird about aging, and not in a weird, like, insecure, I'm gonna get crow's feet kind of aging, but like just wow, I'm kind of having like a little bit of a reality check of like everything that is going on around me. And so I don't know. I think I just wanted to talk about that since I had a free moment. Hopefully somebody else out there is able to relate about maybe birthdays feeling a little weird. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope to be back another time. I love you, and I hope you have a good day, or the day that you deserve. Bye-bye.